All right, guys, I am in Jackson, Mississippi, the capital city of the state. This is an abandoned gas station. It sits next to an abandoned shopping mall right here. This is one of the most troubled cities in the country. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Of course, blight, like you're seeing now, massive population loss, declining tax base, city leaders' corruption, poverty, crime. And crime's the big one, and we'll get to it here shortly. This is a common sight. Trash on the ground. Because of the declining tax base, a lot of city services, they're just not up to par. The people of Jackson are on boil notices all the time because they can't get clean water. And in the roads, this is arguably the most pothole-strewn city in the United States. The city is losing population at an alarming rate. Here's the population history. Peak population was 1980. There were almost 203,000 people here. By 2020, it was down to 153,701. And I looked up the 2023 estimates, and here they are. Another 10,000 people gone in 3 years. This is an abandoned strip mall. And it just looks like something out of the apocalypse. Just 2 weeks ago, the mayor, district attorney, and a city council member were indicted on bribery charges. Yeah, they were taking some extra money under the table to get a hotel built in downtown Jackson. This is the USA's murder capital. Again, for the third year in a row. So I'm in South Jackson now. This is the highest crime area of the city. And it's where you see the most blight. It's here that you really see the massive population loss. Just burned out houses. It's entire neighborhoods have been abandoned here. Of course, the trash, that's everywhere, just thrown on the ground. Looks like something out of a zombie movie, doesn't it? It's just crazy here. This street, pretty much this entire street, has been abandoned, as you can see, except for the occasional home. It's just eerie, isn't it? All right, so here's the chart for the 10 cities with the highest murder rates in the United States. You can see Jackson solidly at number 1, third year in a row. And also I included cities 50,000 population and higher. Let's let you look at it for a second. Yeah, so what you have happening here now is people fleeing to the suburbs. I'm reading that the state is threatening to take over the city, and there's been some pushback from the city against that. Yeah, I'm just one block out of downtown. You see all that trash? Yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, someone lives there. Doesn't seem possible, does it? Yeah, this is a downtown street. Eerie, isn't it? Long abandoned. There's a theater towards the end here. It's actually why I came over here. Yeah, you picture in your head when there was life here. Wow, not now though. Yeah, here's that theater. The Alamo. Looks like a good man cave sign, doesn't it? Alamo Theater. I mean, seriously, you could, if you're a low-budget filmmaker, let me give you a shot to the side. You can see some of the buildings of downtown. I just missed them. Anyway, if you're a low-budget filmmaker wanting to make a zombie movie, oh boy, huge pothole, with a downtown setting, here you go. Wouldn't have to do much in the way of set dressing. Yeah, now if we turn right here, you should see some of the towers of downtown. Yeah, right there. Going to head in there right now. All right, guys, I am in downtown Jackson. Up the street here. That is the old Capitol building. This is Capitol Street. Just give you a look-see down it. Now if you look this direction, that is the current Capitol building. And I believe this is the governor's mansion. Let me confirm that. I just wanted to show you this building here. It's my favorite in the city. This is the Lamar Life building, built in 1924. It was the first skyscraper built here in Jackson. And that is Gothic architecture. Yeah, I just love that building. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Is this the governor's mansion? Pretty sure. Let's double check. Yeah, that is indeed the governor's mansion. Right over there. See that in the distance? Plaza building, I believe it's called. That is Art Deco. It is sitting empty. There's nothing happening there. Anyway, let's see. This is probably the main street of Jackson. It's pretty quiet. It is Monday, November 25th. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Beautiful weather for late November. It's 75 degrees right now. So that is 23 or 24 Celsius. It is very pleasant. T-shirt weather. Yeah, this is the Cathedral of St. Peter the Apostle, built in 1900. And it is Gothic architecture. I think the standout on this building is this right here in the front. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Sorry about that truck making all that noise that you can hear, I'm sure. But I wanted to show you this. That's beautiful. It really is. One of the crown jewels of architecture here in Jackson is this Standard Life building, built in 1929. And that is Art Deco as well. Quite a bit of beautiful Art Deco here. And I'm still on Capitol. There's the old Capitol building in the distance. And yeah, a blighted building right here. Sitting empty. Lavish lounge. Looks like it might have been a club at one time. Yeah, just empty buildings or empty storefronts here. J&S Clothing. Well, as I walk through eerily empty downtown Jackson, let's give you some numbers. Median age 36, a little bit younger. They have Jackson State University here, though. That's probably why. 55% of the town is female, 45 male. Got some extra ladies here. Here's the ethnic breakdown. 82% black, 15% white, 2% Hispanic. Last 1% is mixed race. Let's see. Median household income. Here it is. $42,336 a year. That's $814 a week. That's kind of low. Cost of living's pretty low here too, though. 83. Housing is a 62. Healthcare is a little bit high, 102. Just giving you a look at what I'm seeing. This is a fairly modern building right here. Landmark Center. But it is sitting empty. Yeah, this building is vacant. That's the craziest thing. Well, let me give you poverty. 26.1 overall, 41% for school-age children, 65 and older is 22%. Yeah, that's all those numbers are pretty high. This was a fantastic part of downtown at one time. These buildings are just sitting empty here. Alright, so this is City Hall. Yeah, Jackson City Hall. This was probably a fountain. It's not working. This was built in 1847. It's got a statue of Andrew Jackson in the front, it looks like, who the city is named after. The city was destroyed during the Civil War. Pretty much the entire city. Only a few buildings were left standing. This is one of them. It was built by the enslaved. Jackson City Hall, built 1846-47 by slave labor. of handmade brick. Original cost $75.05. Used as a hospital for both Union and Confederate soldiers during the Civil War. This building was spared when the town, having been burned 3 times, became known as Chimneyville. There's another look at the old Capitol building. And as you walk down the street, just a lot of light and emptiness. This one looks like it's got a tree growing inside. Let's see what the inside looks like. Yeah, just a lot of emptiness. And it is it's just weird. It's so quiet. I mean, there's 600,000 people in the metro. It's not insignificant population. But man, the people are definitely not coming downtown. It's fascinating, really. There's the governor's mansion again, right across the street. What an odd thing to just be sitting here downtown. It's locked. Huh. That's an antique that really needs to be in a museum, maybe. At the very least, fixed. You know, restored. Alright, so this is the current Capitol building of Mississippi. Nicole and I have already toured it, so if you want to see the inside, check out our Jackson, Mississippi video from, almost 3 years ago. It's actually quite beautiful. We rank it among the top 10 in the country. Anyway, I don't remember the statue in the front. Let's take a quick look. Our mothers. To the women of the Confederacy whose pious ministrations to our wounded soldiers soothed the last hours of those who died far from the objects of their tenderest love. And the quote is from Jefferson Davis, who was the Confederate president. Below, United Confederate Veterans honor the memory of the Confederate women of Mississippi. Now, across the street from the Capitol building is the First Baptist Church. Jackson. This was built in 1844. Like City Hall, it was spared during the destruction of Jackson during the Civil War. Now, there are a few nice neighborhoods in the city. This is one here. Not a lot of them, I'm not going to lie, but there are a couple of small pockets of really nice neighborhoods, really nice, big, beautiful houses. This neighborhood is in the northeast corner of the city, the very edge of it. The real nice parts of Jackson, again, are the suburbs. You're going to have to get out there. If you live here and you want to live in a, I guess what you would call a nicer place. Let's see, I don't think I gave you median home value yet. It is $110,600. I'm going to go on a limb and say none of these houses will go for that price, though. Yeah, this is a really beautiful neighborhood. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I'm actually back up in Richland. That is our hotel behind us. Next, I'm going to head up into a county here in Mississippi that is the poorest in the state. So I'm going to explore some of the towns there. Should be interesting. I will see you there.